Hey guys, how's it going? I'm sorry, and I'm really sorry I have not put a video up in a long time. I've been so busy working lately. It's really crazy when you have two jobs. So I'm trying to make this video really quickly, again, before I go to work. This is going to be an update to my perfume collection that I put up a little while ago. First off, I want to thank you guys for the positive feedback on the perfume collection that I made. I'm really glad that a lot of you guys really liked it. I enjoyed making it, so I'm glad you enjoyed watching it. This is going to be an update to that because I have gotten rid of a few perfumes and then I've accumulated some new ones. The ones that I had gotten rid of I liked, don't get me wrong. It's just, I've sold them pretty cheap to colleagues. It's just, I wasn't using them as much as I thought I would because they didn't last long on my skin or whatever, but I just didn't want them to sit on my shelf or on my bureau and just collect dust and not get used. I'd rather them be appreciated by somebody who really likes them. So that's why I don't have some of those anymore. And sorry, brain fart. I get that all the time. And one I had to throw out because it went bad. So I've gotten some new ones. So this is just going to be a fairly quick update to what I have. I'm probably not going to have time to describe all of them, so I'm just going to name them as quick as I can, and I'll try to describe the new ones that I have, just so you'll get an idea of how they smell. But I will always put the notes in the description box below of all of them, so you can kind of get an idea of how they smell. But yeah, I'm just trying to make this really quickly before I go to work, and yeah, so I hope you guys like this. Okay, so here is the current collection that I have. Well, that's not it, that's part of it. And here is the other part. I tried to organize these the best that I could. And this jewelry box is new, too, that I got for my birthday. I got it from Pure One Imports. And this is the vanity tray that my grandmother gave me. I put some of my perfumes on there. And I used to have it on the vanity itself, but right now I just have body lotions and stuff on there. And decorations. So, for now, I'm just going to name these off really quickly. Oops. And, yeah, I'm just going to name them as quick as I can. So, this one is a travel version or a pure perfume of Juicy Couture by Juicy Couture. This is Dolce by Dolce & Gabbana. Sorry, it's kind of tight in here. I really packed it, can you tell? This is Orchidee by Yves Rocher. Here is Lady Million by Paco Rabanne. I really like that one. It smells like jasmine tea. Miss Dior by Christian Dior. Very pretty, very floral. Hypnotic Poison, also by Christian Dior. It smells like, I don't know why it smells like a root beer float, but it smells really good. This is La Vie Belle by Lancome. Smells similar to Flower Bomb, except maybe a little spicier if you like Flower Bomb, and it's really beautiful. And I did say I wanted to get a Chanel perfume for my birthday, so I actually ended up getting two. This is the classic Coco by Chanel. And this is Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. Everybody talks about this one, and it is really nice. It's a little harder to get out. Oops. This is Fiori by Vince Camuto. I'm actually just going to put it there right now because that is a new one. Oops, I knocked this one over. This is a travel spray. This is the new Viva La Juicy Gold Couture. I don't think you can see it, but yeah, it says Viva La Juicy Gold Couture by Juicy Couture. It smells like the original, except it has more of a melted caramel note in it, so it's pretty sweet. And this is the travel spray of Dolce by Dolce & Gabbana. Over here I have Angel and Demon, The Secret by Givenchy. This is Trésor Midnight Rose by Lancome. Oops. This is Candy by Prada. Very, very sweet. This is Organza by Givenchy. Really pretty packaging. And this is Quelque Fleur Royale by Aubergine. This is probably one of, if not my favorite perfume that I own. I get compliments on this one all the time. And moving over here, I have Bulgari Parfum by Bulgari. Calvin Klein's Euphoria. That one's very, very popular. Fancy by Jessica Simpson. Oops. This is a Black Heart Beauty fragrance from Hot Topic. This one is Kiss of Death. Very, very sweet and spicy. This is Bond Girl 007 by Avon. Here is Aquilina's Pink Sugar. Very popular, very sweet, smells exactly like cotton candy. This is another cotton candy smell. This is XOXO Mi Amor by XOXO. This one is actually a little fruitier than this one, but they're both extremely sweet. This is Pitbull Woman by Pitbull. A celebrity fragrance, very fresh and pretty sweet. Back here is Michael Kors by Michael Kors. I have to do it this way because it's a little harder to get in here. This is Victoria's Secret's Angel Dream, of course by Victoria's Secret. Oops. Like I said, I packed it in here, so sorry if there's a lot of clanking. I just wanted to get it all to fit on 2 trays. Oops. Just going to do it this way so I don't break anything. Now this is the original spray of Juicy Couture by Juicy Couture. I like this one. It's fairly sweet and floral. So it has a nice kind of elegant vibe to it. And here, of course, is Viva La Juicy by Juicy Couture. Everybody knows this one and really likes it because it's pretty sweet and fruity. And back here I have Pure Honey by Kim Kardashian. I do really like this one. It smells exactly like honey. This is Rebel Fleur by Rihanna. That's just a 1-ounce bottle. This is Nicole Miller by Nicole Miller. Queen by Queen Latifah. Bombshells in Bloom by Victoria's Secret. Tommy Bahama by Tommy Bahama. And, of course, last but not least, this is Vampire by Body Fantasies. This one's really nice, too. So this is the current perfume collection that I have. So, anyway, now I'll describe the new ones that I have. Okay, so I have all the new ones lined up here. I'm going to try to go through. I just had to move my tray, one of the trays, so I had room to put my computer because I'm going to read them off, the notes off my computer because I didn't print them off, the notes off yet. And I apologize, guys, if I sounded really panicky before. I just don't want to be too late for work, and I just want to make sure when I was reading off the names of the perfumes I didn't drop any of the bottles because everything's kind of tight in there. But anyway, I'll start with this one right here. This one is Fiori by Vince Camuto. The bottle is really, really pretty. I love the look of his bottles. This one looks like it has like a coral design to it on the top. And it's like a pentagon shape all around. And then it has his little insignia there. And on the back it says Vince Camuto. Fiori by Vince Camuto. It's like all peachy color. It's really pretty. I think it's like a summer version. Or just a summer fragrance. The notes for this one are, let's see, where is it? Pink grapefruit, ripened white nectarine, sheer iris, dewy freesia, sandalwood, and creamy blonde cedarwood. So this one is described to be pretty citrusy, and I agree. It's citrusy, it's beachy, I don't know why I'm smelling it. I think of the beach. It almost smells like it could have some clay in it, almost like a clay beachy quality to it. I don't know why I think of that when I smell it, but that's what it kind of reminds me of. It's really pretty. I do wish it lasted a little longer, but to me, I don't know why, I think of when I smell this, I could picture being on the beach in Greece when I smell this. I don't know why. It's kind of cool how perfumes, sometimes when you smell them, it's like they captivate you a little bit. So that's what I think of when I smell this one. So this one is really pretty, so I am glad I got this one. So that one is Fiori by Vince Camuto. Next one I have here, I'm going to show because I got this the same time I got my Fiori, because this was part of the manager special from Perfumania. I got this on a discount. It was originally $65 and it's $20, or it was $20 when I got it. This is Nicole Miller by Nicole Miller. The bottle's really cool. It almost looks like it has a funky Celtic design to it. And it just has a big round cap on the top. It's just really funky looking. I don't know why I like it so much, but I do. The notes for this one are, let's see, where is it? Currant leaf, bud sorbet, orange aldehydes, yellow gardenia, ylang ylang, orange blossom, violet leaf, black patchouli, white cedar, and amber. I apologize if I butcher any of these names. I can't pronounce anything to save my life, but it's hard to describe this one because it's definitely not fruity or sweet at all. I would say it's definitely very floral. It smells kind of herbal in a way, so it doesn't smell like, fresh bouquet of flowers either. It has a very natural smell, but at the same time, it's very calming. It's very calming. It's very pleasant. It could be because I've been watching movies lately. For some reason, when I wear this, I think of Lord of the Rings. I could just picture like an elf from Rivendell or even a hobbit smelling like this. It's just a very natural, very classy, elegant smell. So I do like this one a lot. It's different than what I'm used to. I usually do like the really sweet, fruity, girly ones, or something that's just like really elegant floral fragrance, but I do like this one. Again, I don't try to buy perfumes based on like just the house or whatever, like if it's a certain designer house or whatever. I go by the smell, whether it's really cheap or really expensive. But that one's a nice one, and that is Nicole Miller by Nicole Miller. Next one I have is a Chanel fragrance. This is Coco by Chanel. Now, I couldn't really get the notes for this one, so I'll try to describe it the best I can. I'll try to use this as a reference, too. There's a channel that's really cool that this lady makes. It's called Katie Puckrick Smells. She does a lot of reviews on perfumes. She's definitely different kind of quirky, different reviews, but they're fun and entertaining to watch, and she describes them really, really well. So I'll try to use her as a reference, kind of how she described this one, or at least kind of some of the notes in it, because I don't know the exact notes. But I think she said that it has amber in it, leather, vanilla, and musk, and oriental. To me, this is a very classy fragrance. Like if you know what Elizabeth Arden's Red Door or Elizabeth Taylor's White Diamond smells like, this has a very, very similar vibe to it. But it's really pretty. It's very classy. It's heavy. I know this is going to be one that people are going to be like, oh, you smell like an old lady. I personally don't believe in old lady fragrances because a lot of young girls, especially little girls, they like to wear things that are sweet and fruity. They like to bathe in these things, and perfumes aren't meant to be bathed in. That's body spray. And if you bathe in something like this, you're going to stink. But if you just do 1 or 2 spritzes of this perfume, it smells really beautiful. To me, it smells very elegant, very luxurious. It smells expensive. And then when you tell people it's Coco or Chanel, they'll be like, oh, yeah, definitely. It's really cool. I think I got it, too, just because the smell actually reminds me of a lot of the perfumes that my grandmother used to have. She didn't have this one, but she had some that were very similar smelling to it, so it's like a comforting feeling to it. And I've gotten nice compliments on it when I wear it. I do love these rectangular bottles from the Chanel line. They're really pretty. They're just really kind of classy looking, and I don't think you can see it again. I'm sorry about the camera. But it has the little insignia up there under the cap, the band around the cap. Coco Eau de Parfum Chanel Paris. And then on the back it says Chanel, New York, Coco, and then it just has all the copyright stuff on it. And then all the information on the bottom. So this one I did get from Macy's, and I am glad I got it. It's a really pretty one. But yeah, that one, if you get it, definitely don't want to bathe in it. And that is Coco by Chanel. Next one here that I have is, of course, Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. I originally was not going to get this one because I just thought it smelled too soapy, like expensive soap. Like I didn't really like it as much as I thought I would. But the more I smelled it, the more I really, really do like it. And it's very nice. It's very pleasant. I do get a lot of compliments when I wear this one. It's really girly and pink. As you can see, the perfume itself is very pink color. The label's pink with gold around it. Same iconic kind of bottle. Yeah, so this one is a pretty one. Again, the notes I don't have exactly for it, but Katie Puckrick did try to describe this one, so I can try to use her as a reference. And I think some of the things she said that were in this were patchouli, it's citrusy, it's oriental, it's fresh. And I'm not sure, but I do think there is rose in this, because I don't know why. I think I smell roses when I wear this one. It's definitely very floral. It's a little citrusy. It's fresh. It's uplifting. It's definitely not spicy like this one. To me, this one's light. I do probably 3 spritzes of this one because it's a little lighter. Whereas Coco, I only do 1 or 2. But yeah, this one is popular for a reason. To me, this is kind of like Coco's way of reaching out to the younger audiences, because a lot of people describe Chanel's fragrances as being kind of old lady smelling, whereas this one to me is definitely more youthful, and it is supposed to describe the essence of the young Coco Chanel. But it is really pretty. I definitely recommend trying it out. It lasts a long time. There's a reason why it's popular. It's just a really beautiful fragrance, so I am really glad I got it. And this is the 3.4 ounce bottle. Both of these are. Oops. Anyway, so that is Coco Mademoiselle by Chanel. Alright, the next one I have is the one in the really cool looking bottle. This is Organza by Givenchy. I loved this the moment I smelled it last year when I was working during Christmas time at Perfumania. So I'm really happy I finally got this one. This bottle is just so cool, first off. I love the cap. I don't know why, it just reminds me of a genie's lamp, like from Aladdin. It does look like a genie's lamp to me, I don't know why. And the bottle is cool. Maybe because I'm thinking of Aladdin, it reminds me of like a rug. But it's very curvy. It's probably indicative of a woman's hourglass figure. I'm not sure. When you turn it to the side, it's more 3D-ish. And then you can tell from the back, it has like a half-moon shape. It's round at the back. So it's a really cool looking bottle, and the perfume itself is really pretty. The notes for this one are honeysuckle, gardenia, ylang ylang, vanilla, nutmeg, and sandalwood. When you first smell this one, it's really, really floral. When I sprayed this, I immediately thought of, I don't know if you guys know what it smells like, but if you've ever smelled a butterfly bush, this smells exactly like that. Because I remember my mom always used to have a big butterfly bush in the front yard, and it would just be covered with wildlife. Butterflies, bees, various birds, and even tons of other types of bugs would just like gather to this bush because it was just such an incredible fragrance. And you could smell it. The moment you opened the door and walked outside, you could smell the flowers on this bush. It basically, they kind of look like lilac flowers, except they're a dark purple and they're in a cone shape. But this smells just like that, so it's just kind of like nostalgic. It just smells so pretty. And when it dries down, you smell more the vanilla than anything. So it's very floral when it goes on, and it has a vanilla smell when it dries. So this one is really, really pretty. And it lasts a long time. Because the other Givenchy perfume I like, but it doesn't last. Luckily, this one does. So that is Organza by Givenchy. Next one I have is also one I've wanted for a long time. This is the original Michael Kors by Michael Kors. It's a very, very modern, plain-looking bottle. It just says Michael Kors at the top. has a cool pusher on the, or button at the top where you just push on this and it sprays out at the front. Yeah, it's a pretty regular looking bottle. It's heavy too, you got to be careful. I always try to be careful when I pick it up because this part feels loose. I don't think it's going to fall off, I always get paranoid that it will. But I think it's fine. But the notes for this one are dewy freesia, tamarind, Chinese osmanthus, incense, fresh tuberose, white wings peony, blue orris, arum lilies, cashmere woods, musk, and vetiver Haiti. Again, I don't know if I'm pronouncing any of these words correctly, but those are the notes that are in them. This one actually smells it has like a nice spicy exotic smell to it. So it's really a different smell. Now when I spray it on me, it smells a little different. Someone described saying when I had it sprayed on me, it smelled a little more floral, but I had the lady I work with, like I did like a little test. Like I sprayed a sample of this on me at Sephora, and then the lady I worked with at Perfumania, Heather, I had her smell it on me, and I said, does this smell okay or does this smell bad on me? And she said, no, it smells nice. What is it? She didn't recognize it. I said, it's Michael Kors. And she said, oh, that's pretty. It smells really floral. I ended up getting it at Perfumania, one because it's cheaper, and, you know, try to help out my friends at Perfumania, get the commission. So I ended up getting it there, and this is the big bottle, too. This usually goes for, I think, almost $106 or $108. This is the 3.4 ounce bottle, so with the percent you save off it, it's like 20% off, so it was like 80 something, and then I had a $10 off, $70 or more, so it was like I saved like $31, $32 on this perfume, so I'm glad I got it there. It lasts like a decent amount of time. Sometimes it lasts like at least 3 hours. Again, it's a lot for a perfume that lasts only that long, but my general rule is if a perfume at least lasts 3 hours, I'm pretty happy with it. And I am happy with it because that's why I made sure I was happy before I bought it. So, yeah, no, I'm always happier, obviously, when they last longer. But this one lasts a decent amount of time. I like this. You know, I've bought ones that last only an hour that I feel disappointed buying because they are expensive. But I am happy I have this one. I do really like it. So I just reapply it when needed. And that is Michael Kors by Michael Kors. And last but not least, I'm finally down to my last perfume. This is Vampire by Body Fantasies. Body Fantasies is usually a brand that stores like Walmart and Walmart, Kmart, Target sell. They sell a lot of body sprays and body lotions at a pretty affordable price, but they'd come out with a few perfumes and colognes every now and then. This is one of them. You can find this on Amazon, but this one really just comes around during Halloween season, and you can tell because of the name, Vampire. The bottle is really kind of funky. It looks like it has like hair, werewolf hair or something on the front, and it just says Vampire right there, and it's all red, like a dark red, chrome red color. The notes for this one are clementine, plum blossom, violets, Mexican chocolate, wisteria, and amber. This one has kind of like a fruity, sweet vibe to it. You can definitely smell like the sweet, I think the Mexican chocolate that's in it. It's weird because when you first spray it, coming out of the bottle, it almost smells like what is it? It smells like cough medicine at first. At first I'm like, what the hell? This smells like cough medicine. This smells gross. But when you spray it on your skin, your actual skin, you can smell more of the sweetness in it. So it does dry down to a nice sweetness. It has a heavy note to it. It lasts a good amount of time. So it's a nice one. I mean, it's $15. It's a little 1 ounce bottle. But I think it's a nice one to try. It almost kind of reminds me of Queen, except I think this one is a little fruitier than Queen. But it has kind of that heavy element to it. So I'm glad I bought it. I've been wanting to try it for a while. So it's a nice one to have. But yeah, it's only around for the Halloween season, so if you can grab a bottle, I recommend it. If you can get a sample of it, that's even better, but I don't know if they sell just the samples or have free samples, but that one's not a bad one. So that's Vampire by Body Fantasies. Okay, now I finally have my bureau back together. So I'm just showing you another quick overview, and I finally put these back. I just moved them for the video. These are some Capodimonte flowers that I bought. Capodimonte is an Italian porcelain, and they're really nice. They're really beautiful handcrafted porcelain pieces. So I have a few flowers that I got from Savers, and I have a few there as well. But anyway, this is the kind of the final look of the perfumes that I have. It's a tight squeeze for all of them, but right now I'm pretty satisfied with what I have. I'll try not to get any more anytime soon, just because then I'll have absolutely nowhere to put them. But I do love all my perfumes equally, just differently. And I know this video was kind of rushed, and I apologize. I just didn't know when I have time to make another one, so I figured I'd put this up for now. And I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you're interested in any of these perfumes, I definitely recommend going out and trying to get a sample of them, because they're all really nice. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.